Hey, welcome back to my channel. I am super glad you tuned in today. In this short video, I just wanted to talk a little bit about controlling your thoughts, controlling the thoughts that you think about, because those actually create our experience. You know, they set up vibrations in our body that then attract experiences and people and opportunities into our lives. And the reason that I wanted to talk about this in this video is, in fact, I just recently learned of some new ideas that are floating around in the world about what's happening with the pandemic that we're experiencing and some of the other social issues that we're facing in our world. And I think it's an opportune time to share this with you. This is something I've thought about over the last number of months, and it's this idea that regardless of where you fall, I think there are developing a number of camps or groups of people that some think, well, this is all orchestrated and this is, going to happen in this certain way, and these things are going to unfold in the world and the world economy and the world order and all this stuff like that. I think there's that group of people, and I think there's a group of people that think, well, nothing's happening that isn't, that isn't a natural occurrence, or that isn't just a random event, right? Regardless of how you fall, one thing that I do know is that we all have the ability to control what happens to us on an experiential level, not only individually, but also collectively or globally. And one thing that I've been doing in my own practice is really focusing on keeping my vibration really high, thinking positive thoughts, taking physical activity, walks, exercise, things like that, eating wholesome, high vibration foods, not a lot of sugar, not a lot of alcohol, really maintaining as high vibration as I can, because I know that that's the best work that I can do, right? As human beings, how we feel is our point of attraction, and we're creating based on that. And when we lower our vibration for any number of reasons, right? There's a number of things that can lower vibration: what we eat, what we think, not moving our body, right? Even sound. One of the recent things that I'm clapping, I'm snapping, I'm using little bells or gongs to change the energy in my space, right? These are simple things, but they make a huge difference to move that stagnant energy, right? Even in our body, right? With the whatever you call it, chi or ki, right? The body the energy that's flowing through our body and that's all around us, it can become stagnant. That's just what happens when those energy meridians in our bodies, the vortexes stop spinning, and that energy starts to slow down. That's when dis-ease happens, right? That's when our body starts to not function in the optimal way. Well, in our lives, in our spaces, in our day-to-day activities, if we're not keeping that energy moving, and you know what, gosh, I've been guilty of letting this lag, even though I know better. It's easy to slip out of those practices. But one thing that I wanted to share with you is to take control of your space, take control of your mind, your mental space. It's so important. And keep that energy flowing, raising that vibration, raising that energy, those frequencies, listening to positive music, uplifting music, listening to, positive speeches or talks or videos, right? Because the reality is we're creating our experience on a day-to-day level, right? We have that control individually and collectively. And I don't care what's happening in the world. I'm always going to come back to the power that we have as individuals. I don't care who is orchestrating, or if they really are orchestrating global domination, world takeover. That is inconsequential to me. I don't really care how the coronavirus started. Honestly, I don't think about it. I don't call it a disease. I don't want it in my consciousness, right? Now, that's not to say that I'm not still taking precautions, social distancing, wearing masks, doing things that are the right things to do, right? That I would do under any circumstances. I wash my hands when I touch things. I'm still want to be part of the solution, but I'm not going to focus on it. I'm not going to admit that it is a thing, right? It's kind of here and it's not here. I'm not going to give it my attention, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not going to give this in the same way that I'm not going to give poverty my attention or scarcity my attention, right? I'm focusing on abundance. I'm focusing on health, wealth, and success. I end every video wishing you health, wealth, and success for a reason, and that is because I want to spread that message. I want to amplify that message. That's the key. What message are you amplifying? What experience, what ideas are you amplifying, right? It's so powerful. It's so powerful. When we band together and remove a lot of the distractions that we face as people, and create really consciously. That's why I'm always talking about conscious creating, right? That's the whole idea behind the Focus and Flow product and apparel line, is being a conscious creator, right? Focusing on abundance, health, wealth, and success, prosperity, love and oneness, and all the things that we want. When we focus on that, they grow. When we focus on those other things, they grow. It's just deciding what kind of world you want to live in and focusing on the experiences and the end goal, right? The way you want to feel, the experiences you want to have, the circumstances that you want to have, right? This is the work that I've been doing, and I felt compelled to share this video as I'm getting ready to do an interview today for the monthly episode of Enhancing the Human Experience podcast. One of my very insightful and very wise guests, who is an awesome manifester. I'm going to dive in, and hopefully she will share some of her tricks and tips on manifesting. I've seen her manifest some incredible things in the time that I've known her over the last number of years, and I think she has a lot of great ideas. So if you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do that. I'm going to be talking a lot more about manifesting. I'm really focusing in on what you, my audience, wants to hear, right? What you're asking for, and that revolves a lot around, these are the kind of the unasked questions that I'm hearing. Some of them are verbal asks in videos or in social media and etc. But really focusing on prosperity, abundance, raising vibration, and creating content around that, right? I mean, this is a very I don't want to say challenging. It's an interesting time. Let's put it that way. It's an opportunity. This is an opportunity for us, right? To assess how we have been living our lives, what we have been doing, and then also assess how we want our lives to be, how we want our experiences to be moving forward, right? This is like a really time for introspection. And so there's a lot of gifts that are coming out of this, a lot of old systems and ways of doing and being are breaking down, and we're able to kind of identify how we want to be moving forward. And so hope this video finds you well. Again, we have control over our thoughts, and our thoughts are everything. Our thoughts and emotions create our experience. And so I hope that is beneficial to you on your journey. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, all the best, health, wealth, and success. Bye-bye.